Some YouTubers leave like legends. Others get chased off the platform. For every creator who exits with grace, there's another whose final chapter reads like a cautionary tale and makes you question everything you thought you knew about someone. This is the story of YouTube's most loved versus most hated retirements, where some earned standing ovations and others couldn't leave fast enough. Let's start with the retirement that made the entire platform pause. The legend who chose family, MatPat, January 9th, 2024. MatPat sits in front of his camera at the absolute peak of his career. 19 million subscribers, 5 thriving channels, a legacy most creators only dream about. And he looks into the lens and says he's done.
On March 9th, I will be hosting my last Theory episode.
He said, as much as I love you, and I love overthinking things, I love theorizing, I don't love late nights. I don't love the fact that Steph and I have been work first for over a decade. No clickbait, no drama, no meltdown, just telling the truth his subscribers deserved. This man had built an empire in 13 years by deep diving and dissecting game mechanics. Game Theory sat at 19 million subscribers. He'd launched 4 additional channels, totaling nearly 45 million subscribers combined. He'd hosted the Streamy Awards to record-breaking viewership. He was winning, and he walked away, not because of a scandal, not because of a burnout that turned toxic, but because his son was getting older by the minute, and he wanted to be present for it.
Ollie, that's me.
This is Ollie.
March 9th, 2024 arrived. His final Theory episode dropped. The comments section turned into a memorial service for someone who was very much alive. No controversies, no clickbait, no faking. Thank you for being a legend, MatPat. YouTube isn't going to be the same without you. The channels continue under new hosts, but MatPat himself? He's living the life he chose, not the one the algorithm demanded. MatPat's retirement reminded us that some creators know exactly when to step away, but not everyone gets to make that choice. Some are forced out by their own actions, and what they leave behind isn't a legacy, it's a warning. The stunt queen who pushed too far, Belle Delphine. Delphine didn't retire, she combusted. July 2019, Belle launched a product that broke the internet. Gamer Girl bathwater, $30 a jar, sold out in 3 days. The internet didn't know whether to laugh or cringe.
Boys, it's time to get your Gamer Girl bathwater.
Her dad disowned her. Instagram shut down her account with 4.5 million followers. Then came the October 2019 arrest for vandalizing a car over a stolen hamster. Except it was fake. The mugshot, the story, all of it.
It was fake.
Wait, the mugshot photo was fake?
Yes. Oh, I didn't get arrested.
That looked so real.
She admitted on a podcast a year later. The internet collectively lost its mind. Half called her a marketing genius. The other half questioned humanity's future. But here's the thing about shock value. It has a timer. But Belle kept pushing. In January 2021, she uploaded a video dressed as a tied-up schoolgirl in a disturbing kidnapping roleplay scenario. Years of boundary pushing finally caught up. The praise stopped. YouTube demonetized her. The video stopped. Belle's retirement wasn't graceful. What was once called genius now looked exploitative. What was once edgy now felt disturbing. And unlike creators who apologized and pivoted, Belle just vanished. Silence turned out to be the loudest ending of all. The fact is, shock gets you seen, but it rarely sustains you. And Belle proved that controversy without foundation collapses under its own weight. Belle pushed every boundary for clicks and shock value until the internet grew tired of the performance. But not every creator chases attention at all costs. Some build their legacy on something far more valuable, authenticity. And when fame threatens what matters most, the best ones know exactly when to walk away. Luke Nichols, the wholesome hero. May 17th, 2025. Luke Nichols of Outdoor Boys did something almost no creator does at 15 million subscribers. He said no.
Hey everyone, this is going to be my last video for a little while.
For 11 years, Luke had been YouTube's outdoor dad, camping with his 3 sons, fishing, building shelters, teaching survival skills, wholesome content that racked up over 2 billion views. Then, the algorithm found him. Between late 2023 and mid-2025, his channel exploded from 3 million to nearly 15 million subscribers in just 18 months. Most creators would call that a dream. Luke called it a nightmare.
The sheer volume of fans trying to contact me, trying to take pictures with me, or just trying to come up and talk to me in public, it could be a bit overwhelming at times. And my wife and I, we both have real concerns about what this will do to our family if I keep growing my YouTube channel at this pace.
Just a father choosing privacy over profit, normalcy over numbers, his kids' childhoods over algorithmic success.
But I've spent so much time focusing on me and my family and growing my business. It's time to step back and focus on helping other people for a change. and I'm excited to see where that takes me.
Mr. Beast himself commended the decision. Ludwig, a fellow creator, summed it up saying, "With success comes some downsides. With fame comes some downsides. The coolest videos on YouTube now are YouTubers who are incredibly authentic." Another one added, "You can't help but be happy for the person making this decision. This person did what they loved for a long period of time, and now they're able to step back and focus on other personal aspects of their life." The comments on Luke's video read like a love letter. Hero that was so great, he never became a villain. I feel the biggest reason Outdoor Boys got so popular was that Luke fits the role of the dad that so many of us never had and always wanted. In an industry that glorifies the grind, Luke Nichols proved that knowing when to walk away is the ultimate flex, and that made everyone love him more. Luke protected his family from the overwhelming pressures of Wome and walked away a hero. But while he feared what strangers might do to his loved ones, our next creator became the stranger parents warned their children about. The apology that became a meme, Colleen Ballinger. Colleen Ballinger built an empire on family-friendly content and the Miranda Sings character. Over 1.9 billion views, millions of subscribers. Then, April 2020 happened. YouTuber Adam McIntyre, who had been a fan as a minor, called her out for sending him inappropriate items. Specifically her underwear, Adam revealed in a video, visibly uncomfortable.
I was sent, okay. Am I doing like a haul for you? I don't know. And then, I hate touching it. Then, these. I don't know which way they go, but these as well.
The internet erupted. Colleen tried to defend herself.
Who made this video about me recently, he asked for the underwear. Yeah! It was so ridiculous and funny, we laughed about it, and I forgot to send them to him. And eventually he tweeted me, asking me for them again. I sent them to him, he put them on over his clothes and posted about them. It was like a big joke within the fandom.
The excuse didn't land. She apologized. The internet moved on. For a while, June 2023, Adam, now 22, released a second expose.
Today, is it cool if we just get lunch instead of the Whacked Museum, or would you be gutted? I'm literally gonna eat my foot. And I go, oh, well, where do you wanna meet? And then I go, my parents are so mad, and she goes, wait, are your parents coming? What's happening? I'm confused. Because the worst thing for Colleen is for my parents to be there because she can't talk to me inappropriately.
Colleen had a choice. Own it, apologize sincerely, and try to rebuild. Instead, she grabbed a ukulele, June 28th. 2023. She uploaded Hi and started singing. She sang away the allegations. She mocked the concerns. She turned genuine hurt into a musical deflection.
You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station.
The internet didn't applaud. It recoiled. I'm so happy for you, Colleen, that you get to make a silly little song out of all of this and no repercussions, Adam McIntyre wrote. The ukulele apology became internet infamy, a case study in how not to address serious allegations. 5 months later, November 2023, she returned. Too little, too late. The trust, gone. The career, buried under a ukulele chord progression no one will ever forget. Her channel struggles to break 50,000 views now, where MatPat left as a legend and Luke left as a hero. Colleen left as a cautionary tale. Your apology matters, and a song won't fix betrayed trust. Colleen's downfall came from betraying the trust of young fans who looked up to her. But not every YouTube exit is rooted in scandal. Some creators simply hit a wall where the grind stopped being worth it and had the wisdom to walk away before resentment turned them bitter. Niga Higa, the OG who knew when to stop. Ryan Higa was YouTube royalty before influencer was even a word. August 2009 to June 2011, Nigahiga was the most subscribed channel on YouTube for 677 days. How to Be Ninja hit 57 million views and became a cultural moment. But behind the comedy, Ryan was struggling.
Does that mean you're done with YouTube? Not necessarily. I mean, I still, like I said, there's been some days where I came really close to just like starting to film again.
He talked about the darker side of fame. People spray painted DIE on his parents' house while they were inside.
Once in my home in Hawaii, people came and spray painted Tihi on my parents' house while we were in it. That's the scary part.
COVID hit in 2020. Ryan uploaded his final video to the main channel in April. No dramatic farewell, no announcement, just a gradual slowdown that let fans ease into the reality. Sometimes the most respectful exit is the quietest one. Ryan showed that you don't owe the internet an explanation if you're just not happy anymore. The comments section became a tribute. Ryan quit YouTube the right way. No huge controversy. No overdramatic, drawn-out goodbye. Just slowed down his content to ease his fans into it. Truly a legend of YouTube. He didn't abandon the internet. He's active on Instagram, X, and other platforms. But the grind, the pressure, he walked away from that and his fan base respected him for it. Ryan Higa stepped away from fame with dignity when it stopped bringing him joy. But while he dealt with disturbing fans from afar, our next creator became the disturbing figure parents feared. SkyDoesMinecraft, the childhood hero who fell hard. Adam Dahlberg was one of Minecraft YouTube's biggest names. SkyDoesMinecraft launched in 2009. And by the mid-2000s, he was pulling millions of views per video, 10 million subscribers by 2015, a rivalry with PewDiePie, action figures, millions in revenue. Then September 2016, a health diagnosis. By 2017, he announced he was done with Minecraft.
That it's clear that I'm just kind of unhappy with this game. I'm unhappy with the community. I'm unhappy being a Minecrafter. I'm unhappy being labeled a Minecrafter. I want to go back to making up content.
Done with being labeled a Minecrafter? Wanted to pursue music. Fans were confused, but okay. Creators evolve, people move on. But the real collapse came in January 2022. Elizabeth, an ex-partner, released a 6,000-word document detailing alleged abuse. She accused him of physical assault, verbal abuse, forcing her to get pregnant, abandoning her, and even offering to sell the unborn baby for $100. Screenshots, police reports, video evidence. Adam went silent for a year and a half. September 2023, when he finally posted an apology, it landed like a lead balloon. No accountability, no ownership, just deflection wrapped in vague regret, and the internet wasn't buying it. In May 2022, Adam tried to sell his 11.2 million subscriber channel on FameSwap. The listing read, "Start your brand off with a diamond play button. This channel has made over $8 million. Some legacies don't just fade, they shatter." Sky's story became a warning. Parasocial trust built on a lie eventually collapses into ruin, and he wasn't retiring. He was evacuating a burning building of his own making. SkyDoesMinecraft shattered the childhood memories of millions when his abusive behavior came to light, proving that some heroes were hiding darkness all along. But not every Minecraft legend turned out that way. Some creators actually were exactly who they seemed: wholesome, genuine, and worthy of every ounce of trust kids placed in them. Stampy Longhead, farewell that felt like growing up. Not every childhood YouTuber turned out to be a nightmare. Some actually were the heroes we thought they were. Joseph Garrett launched Stampy Longhead in 2011. By 2012, Stampy's Lovely World became a phenomenon. 823 episodes, over 11 years, 8 billion views across his channel, 10.8 million subscribers. For millions of Gen Z kids, Stampy was Minecraft. But even Stampy faced controversy. In 2015, his collaborator L for Lee was accused of sending explicit messages and images to women online. Stampy's audience was mostly children. He couldn't address it directly without traumatizing them. September 2015, he uploaded Bye Bear, a friendly farewell. Lee's character simply left the series. The comments praised him. Stampy is such a sheltering and kind soul. He couldn't have handled the situation any better. What Lee did was horrible, but as a young kid not knowing the truth, he was my favorite character. It would have been devastating knowing what actually happened. Fast forward to October 21st, 2023. After episode 823, he posted, "Thanks for watching."
Hey, we've both grown up together in this place, and we've changed in that time. And it is sad to be saying goodbye to my lovely world, but I think it's the right moment to do it. So, for the final time, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Unlike creators who overstayed or imploded, Stampy knew when the story was complete. 1.7 million people tuned in live. The BBC covered it. Comments turned into a collective coming-of-age moment filled with grief and gratitude. Stampy didn't just retire from a series. He gave an entire generation permission to grow up. Stampy gave millions of kids a safe, wholesome childhood on YouTube. Proof that not every creator disappoints the trust placed in them. But our next story serves as a chilling reminder of what happens when that trust is shattered in the worst possible way. The predator with no redemption, EDP 445. Bryant Moreland, EDP 445. Philadelphia Eagles superfan, over 2 million subscribers. Loud, unfiltered, raw. The guy who'd rant at his camera about everything from football to fast food. He appeared on Comedy Central's Tosh.0 multiple times. For over a decade, he built a fan base that loved his authenticity. Until April 18th, 2021, when Authenticity revealed something horrifying. A group called Predator Poachers had been running a sting operation. They posed as a 13-year-old girl online. EDP messaged her, sent explicit photos, sent videos, made plans to meet. When he showed up at the Bakersfield, California location, they were waiting with cameras, a stack of 84 printed messages, and one simple question: why are you here? His answer became internet infamy.
Well, I was coming out here to...
Glasses off.
back. Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
A cupcake at a residential address after explicit messages to someone he believed was 13 years old. This wasn't EDP's first accusation. YouTuber Cold Raven had exposed him in 2020 for messaging underage girls on Instagram. EDP threatened anyone who tried to share the screenshots, but he kept doing it.
Here's another one where apparently he's FaceTiming a underage girl. It's this guy, and then people are gonna still come out here and defend him. Here we go. Big Playboy 445 replied to your story, cutie with kissing emojis. And people are gonna still come out here and try to defend him.
The video of the confrontation went viral. 1.9 million views in days. Penguin Zero Scarce and dozens of other creators covered it. April 27th, 2021, YouTube permanently banned him. Twitter banned him. Instagram banned him. Facebook banned him. Every platform purged him. EDP tried to launch his own website. It failed. He tried TikTok under new accounts. Banned. He tried Rumble. Nothing stuck. No apology could save him. No redemption arc existed. The internet had receipts, confessions on camera, and zero sympathy. Some exits aren't retirements. They're the sound of doors slamming shut, one platform at a time, until there's nowhere left to go. EDP 445 didn't leave YouTube. YouTube and the entire internet exiled him. When you prey on children, there is no comeback, only consequences. EDP 445 proved that some actions destroy everything, leaving no path back to redemption. But not everyone who made mistakes ended up that way. Some creators stumbled, owned their errors, and showed that growth is possible when you actually try. PewDiePie, the king who scaled back. Felix Kjellberg became the first YouTuber to hit 100 million subscribers. He was the face of YouTube for nearly a decade, but PewDiePie's career wasn't without stumbles. January 2017, the Fiverr incident. He paid two men $5 to hold up a sign with an anti-Semitic message, thinking they wouldn't actually do it. They did.
The editing.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
I didn't think they would actually do it. I feel partially responsible, but just I didn't think they would actually do it. I don't feel good. I don't feel too proud of this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not anti-Semitic or whatever it's called. Okay, so don't get the wrong idea. It was a funny meme, and I didn't think it would work.
Then came the N-word slip during a gaming stream.
What a f***ing nigga.
This time, he didn't deflect. The very next day, he apologized.
I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone with all of this. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. I really want to improve myself and better myself, not just for me, but for anyone that looks up to me or anyone that's influenced by me, and that's how I want to move forward.
The comments praised the apology. Doesn't start with a sigh, isn't 45 minutes long, gets straight to the point, doesn't burst into tears, no mid-rollheads. Finally a good apology. June 2023, PewDiePie announced he was about to become a dad.
I wanted to say, it's getting very close now. Very close to becoming a dad. I'm very excited. I don't know what it's gonna be like. I don't know if I'll have time to make videos. It's gonna be chaos. I don't know, but I imagine I will not upload in a while. So just wanted to say thank you for all the support on these vlogs. We're so happy that you guys enjoyed.
He's semi-retired now, lives in Japan, posts when he feels like it. Dropped out of YouTube's top 10 most subscribed channels in 2025 for the first time in 12 years. And he's fine with it. PewDiePie proved that you can mess up, but you need to own it. And that's why he's still loved, because he learned from them. And he proved that stepping back isn't always a retreat. Sometimes it's called evolution. PewDiePie showed us that mistakes don't have to define you. Accountability does. But when you build your brand on exposing others and then become the scandal yourself, accountability becomes impossible. The critic who became the story, iilluminaughtii, built her channel by exposing pyramid schemes and shady business practices. By 2021, she hit 1 million subscribers. People loved her investigative content. Then, April 20th, 2023, Blair accused Legal Eagle, a lawyer YouTuber, of plagiarizing her editing style. The internet paused, then laughed, because those techniques, they'd been used for years by dozens of creators. Legal Eagle responded calmly. Then, it got worse. 3 days later, YouTuber The Click dropped a Twitter thread exposing Blair's alleged abusive behavior toward former collaborators in the group Sad Milk.
Paid people to dig up dirt and run smear campaigns on ex-colleagues, specifically snooping through my oldest content, years of decade-old content, and compiling it. I was like in high school and still learning English, playing Minecraft Alpha.
Blair released a 40-minute apology video, but instead of taking accountability, She deflected and attacked her former colleagues. The internet turned on her fast. Blair, who built her brand on exposing scams and unethical behavior, was now the subject of her own expose. Blair's channel lost over 100,000 subscribers in 30 days. Her views plummeted to a fraction of what they used to be. She didn't retire. She got voted off the island by the same community she once led. The internet made sure she paid for the hypocrisy. In the end, retirement on YouTube isn't just about stepping away. It's about how the story gets written when the camera finally turns off. MatPat hit 19 million subscribers and chose bedtime stories with his son over one more upload. Luke Nichols walked away from 15 million fans to protect his family from the chaos of fame. Stampy gave an entire generation 823 episodes of pure joy, then said goodbye with the grace of someone who actually cared. Ryan Higa quietly faded when YouTube stopped being fun, and nobody blamed him. PewDiePie stumbled, owned every mistake, and retired to raise his kid in peace. They left legends, not because they were perfect, because when it mattered, they chose right. Then there's the other side. Belle Delphine turned shock value into a career until the shock wore off and nobody cared anymore. Colleen Ballinger got called out for crossing boundaries with minors and responded by singing about it with a ukulele. EDP 445 got caught trying to meet a 13-year-old and blamed it on wanting a cupcake, then got erased from the internet entirely. SkyDoesMinecraft's ex-partner exposed years of abuse, and he tried to sell his channel like a used car. Illuminaughtii spent years exposing scams, then became one herself. They didn't retire. They got exiled. The difference isn't fame or money, or even controversy. It's accountability. It's knowing when to stop. It's choosing people over content. YouTube never forgets, and when your story ends, the platform decides. Were you a legend or a cautionary tale? Some creators leave us wanting more. Others, we just wanted them gone sooner. So, what's your take on this? Which YouTuber did we miss? Who else belongs on this list, for better or worse? Drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for more deep dives into creator culture.